Your strike rate doesn't matter, and here's why. Some people like to boast that they have a 70, 80, 90% strike rate, but it doesn't really matter depending on your risk to reward. For example, for a 1-to-1 to be profitable, you only need a 51% strike rate. Same with a 1-to-5, you only need 17% strike rate to be profitable, right? So while some boast a 90% win rate, which is 80% return over 100 trades, this number is not as critical as it seems. Reality, a strategy with a 35% win rate at 1-to-5 can yield 110% over 100 trades. So while you can brag to your friends about your high win rate, realistically, the bloke with 35% win rate on a 1-to-5 is actually outperforming you by nearly 30, 40% that year. So who would you rather be? The person who can brag about a high percent win rate, or the person who can brag about the nearly double the account size at the end of the same amount of trades? I'm not saying high strike rate strategies aren't great at all. You need to have them a part of your portfolio, otherwise you'll just have too many drawdowns. So if you have too many 1-to-5 risk to reward strategies and 3 start to align and the correlation isn't quite there, then you can have very large drawdowns, very steep drawdowns. Because you've got to assume that, okay, if 7 out of the 10 trades aren't profitable, there will be a time in the future when you will probably have 21 losing trades. Now, if you do that over multiple systems, let's say 3 systems, then you're starting to get into a bit of hot water. So the best time to diversify is you get 1-to-5 strategy, and then you start looking for some lower risk to reward strategies that can kind of smooth out that equity curve so that you can have a 50% strike rate that's keeping up, but your 1-to-5s are really banking majority of your profit. It's all about diversification on instruments, diversification on strategies and profit levels, diversifications against different markets, crypto, stocks, Forex, making sure you have a piece of every single pie that there is. This way, it allows for longevity. As Ray Dalio says, diversification is the key to pretty much becoming a profitable person within these markets. Sticking to one strategy isn't as good as what it used to be. I mean, a lot of people, I can see why you get stuck on one strategy. It's because you spent so much time back testing all of this data and you're like, okay, I found this strategy now. I will not change no matter what. You should not marry your strategy forever. You shouldn't give up on a strategy too early, but you shouldn't marry it forever.